我是沐然，欢迎来到我的纪录片频道。大家看我身后一片碧海蓝天，我现在所在的位置是克罗地亚的伊斯特拉半岛。我现在所在的这个城市呢叫乌马格，乌马格是在伊斯特拉半岛上比较著名的一个旅游点。每到夏季的时候呢，很多欧洲人呢他会选择到这个半岛来度假。今天呢，我们要去记录一位来自波斯尼亚的大学生，他在这里做短期工。沐然呢着重记录在世界各地旅居、旅行以及生活的普通人。无论你住在哪里，无论你说什么语言，无论你的工作是什么。如果您想通过本频道诉说自己的心声，分享自己的生活以及故事的话，请联系我。衷心希望通过本频道可以散发更多的光和热，能够帮助到那些需要帮助的人。好的，那我们话不多说，让我们一起去见今天的这位嘉宾吧。
Now we're going to see what I do all day and to show the beach where I'm on. So now we're in my office. This is basically my office, and from here I see everything on the beach, and everybody can see me in a yellow shirt. Like, I'm literally glowing in the dark. And if anybody has some question or some problem, they are always gathering here and asking me something. So yeah, that's what I basically do. I'm the first aid and everything else for questions on this beach. My name is Mark. I came from Bosnia, from Sarajevo, the capital city of Bosnia, and I'm a student. I study visual arts. I'm here in Umag. I'm working as a lifeguard over the summer. Usually in my hometown, I work as a swimming coach and ski instructor. Everything that I do started from a hobby. I had a hobby for art, so I started to study art. I had a hobby for sports, so I started to work as a coach. I had a hobby to travel, so I started to working as a lifeguard, because that's a job that allows me to travel. I can work wherever is water, so it fulfills my needs, and allows me to feel free in some kind. Ja sad vidim.
A sad tamo se navukli oblaci, jutro, znaš kako je bilo?
Da manje snima nas, a to više Alpe.
Vidiš sneg gore. Bukvalno se vidi sneg na Alpe.
Da. Usually I work 9 hours, but sometimes some beaches closes earlier, some beaches closes a bit later. It depends from beach to beach. It depends from pool to pool. Managers and other people deciding for how many hours the beach or pool are open. You can also to make compromise with them. If, for example, 10 hours is too long for you, you can say, oh no, 2 hours is too long for me. I can work 8 hours. So when I'm not here, I'll put the red flag and everybody will know that I'm not here, so they can swim on their own responsibility. I live with my family in Sarajevo with my father, mom, and my little sister. Since I was a kid, I would do some similar things that I do now with my father. We would often go mountain hiking, we will travel a lot, we'll go swimming, and we will play different sports. I think my father is like the biggest, not motivation, but like he discovered me all of this, and I like it, so I accept that and start living like it. My mom is supportive about it, and my little sister, she has her own goals. She also wants to be a professional athlete. That's how I started to like these things. That's how I started to have these hobbies that I have, from photography, from arts, traveling, and other stuff. Like my father discovered that to me, mom supported me, and sister followed after me. Over the summer, we have breaks and vacations, so I spend that time to work here and collect some money. When I got back home, I pay for my university, and then I'm studying till the winter. In the winter, I also work, but not this job, I work other job. Then again, go university, then vacation, work on vacation, collect money, pay university, and that's a cycle how I live and study.
Support yourself.
Yeah, I'm supporting myself. It's usually like the parents who pay for college and university, but I started like working some small jobs while I was in high school. I started to volunteer, to assist, to do this, to do that, and while I was in high school, I realized that there is a way to support myself. So I told to my parents, okay, I will support myself and you will not have any responsibility about it. I'll try to do that, and for now, I succeed in my plan, for now.
Does your parents are proud of you?
Yeah, they are proud of me, and they are supporting this, what I do, and let's say lifestyle what I do. But mom was a bit scared, like every mom, like, you're traveling, you're working here, there, can you do that on your own? But my dad was full supportive, and he was like, you know what, if you don't try, you will not know. So go and try it. And I did succeed. And now mom is like more liberal and not scared as she used to be, you know. This year and last year didn't change. We same on the same salary, but it's simple. We get paid by hour, and how many hours you work, that many money you get. So it's like that. And for me, it's a great way to collect money for the things that I need, to pay for my college, to buy equipment for my hobbies, and that. I don't think that it's a job that I will do for a life, because it's not that very well paid to have like family and that stuff. But for me now, it's okay. It's perfect for me now. But in the future, I think it's hard to exist only doing this job. This is my third year. And I was, through those 3 years, I was changing locations, working around. So every time when there is like some good deal to change locations, I'm always up, because I want to see as many things as possible, you know. So it's not a problem for me to change locations. There's no one particular reason. There are like combination of many things, you know. First, I like this job. I like to work with people and to help them. I was doing that same thing in my place, but for mountains, you know. We were like the group of people that is going to help the mountain climbers that are stuck or injured. So we're in a city and somebody sends the message, hop, we're in the mountain helping people. So I came here, now I'm helping people on the sea. That's one reason. The other reason is it allows me to travel. You know, this job allows me to travel. not only to work in my city place, but to go everywhere where is the body of water, you know? So I can go around, see different places, work the same job that I like. I like to travel and I like to help people, so I choose this job. The thing that had most effect on me, and I still remember it, when I was 15 years old and I was traveling around Bosnia, around my own country for 10 days with the tent and sleeping bag. And that was the first time my parents allowed me to travel alone, to go around and camping in the nature by myself. I was visiting some lakes and rivers in the Bosnia. I was limited with the cash, but that was the first time I was traveling and camping alone, and at that point I saw that my parents trust me in what I want to do, so it left the effect on me and like opened the doors for next ideas. I liked traveling before, but before it was like, oh, you go with the scouts, or you go with your parents, or you go with this, you go with that, but that was first alone traveling, and it's completely different. You're on your own, and every thought you have, you're talking with you in your head. It's another world to travel alone and in the groups or with someone. From that day, I cannot stop traveling alone. I'm not anymore scared like I was before. I was a bit scared to travel alone, but I tried and I was like, okay, I will go. If I cannot do that, I'm still in my home country. I can come back to my house easily. So the moment I saw I can, it was like, okay, game over. I will always do this. Last year when I was here in Umag, I was kinda like on a mission when I stopped with my job, when there is no more sun and no more people swimming. I was thinking about to visit as many cities in Istra as possible. I went to Poreču, Pazin, Pula, Rovinj. I wanted to go Motovun, but Umag is very near Slovenia and Italia, so I'll go on the other side. I'll go beyond Istra, and I visited a few cities in Slovenia. So last year was very great for me. I was working and traveling, and I had a lot of fun. Traveling looks like expensive hobby, but for me it is like, okay, I will find out in the process. So I go and somehow I know I will find whatever I need. I go with my tent, I go with my sleeping bag and food, water. I know with everything else will just happen in the process. Like, I just go like that and kind of manifest the things. Even with the limited cash, I always know I will find a way to have or do things that I need. When you think like that, it's easy to not be in the bad emotion spin, you know? You're positive and you're finding the ways how. When you're positive and when you're looking positive on other things, you can find the more solutions than when you are in negative mood, because I noticed that every time that I was in negative mood, I was thinking just about, oh no, I can't. But I stopped with that, and now when you're thinking positive, you're like, okay, I will find a way, and always you'll find a way. No matter the cash, how expensive it is, you will find a way. And there are a lot of people that are willing to help also. So it you must not be scared to talk to people, you know? Maybe some not, maybe some will, but always talking to the people is a good thing. You can pick up some advices and you can pick up some tips and tricks about the area or stuff like that. So good emotions, positive thinking, and socializing, talking with the people are like three things that help me with the expenses of traveling. My major, visual arts, communications and design. We're working on every type of art that is visually seen, you know? It's like digital art, graphic design and commercial stuff and fine art. Yeah, photography kind of pulled me into that. I started with photography, I like it, I was researching more and I got to video production, from video production to graphic design, from graphic design to traditional drawing, and it's like snowball effect. You start with something and it starts to pile up. Must drink water. Oh, that's good. Now I'm switching positions with my colleague. I'll be more close to my place where I stay, so we decided to do that switch. I do have a girlfriend actually in Sarajevo. We started like dating 6 months ago.
If you're gonna be married with her, future, do you need to prepare like a house, apartment, car, everything for your family, especially from your side? For many Asia countries, if the young people you want to get married, for the young, especially for young man, must buy a house, you must buy a car. Also, you must pay all the marriage.
Okay.
The value, you know?
Yeah.
It's expensive for young people, so most of people they're scared to get married.
Yeah. In most of Europe country is not like what you described. If you want to get married, you don't need to buy a house and car, but you can get married whenever you want, you know, and with as many money as you have. But for me personally, I would not get married before I settle my life on in a manageable system. Like, I would like to have a house, I would like to have a good job and a car before marriage and family. Because when I start to build family, I would like to have like stable life, you know, for my family not to struggle. So what you described makes sense for me, but in Europe, it's not like that. You can get married whenever you want. Point and most important things is to forget about like material values, to just focus on emotions. Why are you marrying that woman? That's the biggest point. If you love a woman, and if she loves you, you'll get married, no matter how rich or poor you are. The important thing is for you two to love each other and to live your life together, whatever happens, and to be support to each other. Through my work, I learned the patience. Patience is the first thing I learned, and the second thing is most important. It's like the difference between people, especially kids. Like, there is no two same kids, and you cannot have the same type of speaking or same type of acting to every kid. You cannot just follow one rule of talking or one rule of acting. You need to adjust yourself to the kids if you want them to respect you, love you, and have fun with you. Those are like two most important things that I learned. I usually try to make like friendly deal with them. I first start from their needs. What they want, why they want. Like, it's very important to understand emotions between their motivation to do something, why they want that, and like, we'll make a deal. Okay, I'll maybe let you do that, but first, can you do this for me? To make a compromise with a kid and to have some reward system with them, to be a truly like a friend, not like a dictator and punish them and scare them. I always want to like talk to them and see what are their goals. They have like goals that are only right and now. They are kids, they don't have goals for the future, so it's easy to solve the problems when you have communication with them. Both of my parents are professors, and both of them are also working with the kids, children and young people. So my mother works in primary school and my father is working at the high school. So through all my life they were recognizing patterns of behaving because they are professors, you know, they come in contact with a lot of children. I do appreciate that a lot. Like, I never got mad at my parents even once. There were a lot of times that we don't think alike, you know. They think about one thing, I think about other thing. We're not the same, but I never get mad on them, you know.
Okay, thank you very much, Mark, for
No problem, always.
accept my interview. Thank you
No
very much.
problem. It was
hope
glad to meet you.
I hope most people may be interested in your story and learn something from your story, especially learn something from your positive actions.
Yeah, maybe. That's the message I would love to send to everybody. Like, don't focus on the bad things. Bad things will happen and they passed away. Like, remember the good things, be positive. The more positive you are, the more positive things will happen to you. So, look everything from the bright side.
Thank you again.
No problem. It was glad to meet you and I like to spend time with you and it was my pleasure to help you with this.